You know? I like the kind of transversal with the move as well.
Death will not take me.
That's pretty solid. Right. Passives. Am I getting attacked? No, I'm still doing that. Right, passive is fine. I don't really care about that. I'm more interested in getting this set. Oh yeah, I need to go to the Warlock, don't I? Oh, and I've got one of those to do as well. Hang on. Passives. Yeah, so we're doing that to get more damage over time. That's got to be the key, right? That's got to be the key. And then skills. Reperform. So we're getting that to 4. So increase damage, increase crit. Okay. Okay. The damage over time definitely feels like it's getting up there now. Like he went down real quick. I said I like this transversal. Make sure there's nothing else around here before I set this thing off. Ow, ow. Moron. Helps if you're not a moron. Come on, give me my Reaper, please. There we go. Ooh. Ah! There we go. It definitely went better. I don't know if those guys have got high necrotic resistance or something, but it was definitely went better than the last one. So, plus I'm still trying to get used to this, the way it works. Hawg TV is raiding with a party of 228. Holy potatoes. Hawg, thank you very much. QC Trevor, first time chat. Holy moly, that is a big old raid. Jesus. Hey, guys, thank you very much. We are doing a second playthrough of the campaign of Last Epoch. Really appreciate it. That is amazing. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, I found... Holy moly. I found out about Last Epoch through the drama that was going on with PoE 2. So a few days ago, picked it up, played through a marksman rogue to the end of the campaign and half a monolith. And now we're trying out an Acolyte, and I'm really loving the game. Really loving the game, having come in from playing a bit of PoE 2. So thanks very much. Yeah, you got the PoE 2. Yeah, you can see it. But I'm a newbie to ARPG. You know, I come from the sort of MMO survival type stuff. I play a lot of like Once Human. So PoE 2 is my first proper like ARPG game. So this is new. But yeah, hey buddy, everybody, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That is huge. That is huge. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate. That is amazing. You must go try. I've never played PoE 1. Never played it. So it's on the list. Like, now I've started getting into ARPGs. I got people saying try Grim Dawn as well. So we're like, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got a lot of games to play. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you for all the follows. That is absolutely amazing. Really appreciate it. Last Epoch's definitely the great one. I'm loving it. I started playing it and I'm really enjoying it. I have to say, it's really fun. And you know what? I found it very intuitive. Like the systems, the crafting, you know, it absolutely makes sense. And I think it's quite easy to get into it and pick it up as a new guy. So skip Grim Dawn. Well, I managed to pick it up cheap in the sale, so I'll definitely give it a go, right? It does make sense. It's very intuitive. I'm finding the game. I find it way more intuitive than PoE 2. I do like the way PoE 2 plays with some of the boss fights, and you know, the campaign was great. But I'm having a blast in Last Epoch. And I spend a lot of time on airplanes, so the fact I can play it offline on a Steam Deck is like a triple excellent bonus for me, so... yeah. But yeah, thanks guys for joining us, and you know, I really appreciate that. That's amazing. As someone that spends most of their life streaming to one person or himself, that's amazing. Thank you guys. Offline is great. Yeah, it is. PoE, yeah, I've heard PoE 1 is pretty deep, right? So I definitely would be looking at some build guides and stuff, but I want to obviously play through Last Epoch, obviously with the update, the PoE 2 update, and then we'll see where we get from there. So unfortunately, I got a job and a family on top of this as well, right? So but for the time being, I'm really enjoying playing through this, and I want to play through different classes just to see kind of how they are. See how they play, what they do. Because I really enjoyed a ranger in PoE 2, but I'm not sure in this. The marksman rogue was okay, but I want to see how the acolyte plays in particular, and the void knight.
Your death has come. Impossible.
You'll have to abandon those to play PoE 1. Oh. Marksman probably wasn't that easy. I stopped halfway through the first monolith because I wanted to play a different class, basically. I wanted to give all the different classes a go before the new update comes out on the 17th, yeah. Sentinel's your favourite class? It's getting a rework, though, right? Is that rework going to change it massively, I guess? That will be the thing. Yeah, I didn't find it the easiest. I was using... What was I using? I was using a the traps build where you like fire all the traps up in like rain of traps or whatever it's called with the bow. And it wasn't bad, certainly for leveling. Though it was pretty squishy. It's pretty squishy, and I definitely got caught out in terms of how important the resistances are, right? I'm definitely finding this much easier right now. I'm finding it a little bit slower to start with, but it's definitely blast, rain, and traps. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, so using detonating arrow, so I combined it with detonating arrow to get all the lightning damage off the traps. But I'm finding this a little bit slower to start with, but it feels nicer and a bit easier to play with, right? Daggers or bow? Bow. Bow, yeah. Massive rework. But so why does the Sentinel need such a rework? Is it just not competitive with the other classes, or is it not fun to play, or? Just underperforming, especially the Forge. Okay. If you ever want to go back to that build, you're playing something new at the moment which you haven't seen people play before, streamers and videos. So I will freely admit right now I am utilizing the resources of Max Roll to look at like leveling and play builds. I'm not ashamed to admit that when you need the help, right?
Will not take me.
So yeah, I am max rolling it.
Impossible.
Max roll is good. Yeah, I like max roll. It's a really easy site to use, right? It's really nicely laid out. It's got lots of different games on it. Knowledge is power. You're not wrong. Especially when you're new, not only to the game but also the genre, right? It's playing this is a little bit different to Sons of the Forest and Once Human and Subnautica and stuff, you know. Aaron has some interesting different builds on his beta website. Okay. That's all good. You just figured out what you're playing at the moment by yourself. Yeah, I mean, I think that's nice to do when you know a little bit more about how the game potentially works and, like, say, how ARPGs work and interface as well. Like I say, I'm not used to playing a game where the builds are as in-depth as they are in an ARPG, right? ARPG gear and build depth is pretty high compared to other games. You know, there's builds in Once Human, but nothing close. The performance of the Sentinel wasn't seen until you hit 100-ish. That seems, I guess, quite late in the game, I guess, for a lot of people. I guess they were giving up on it, right? Those are great games. Love the survival. Oh man, the survival genre. I mean, Subnautica, right? Subnautica 2 supposed to be coming out this year. At least in early access. Man, I can't wait for that. Subnautica, one of my favorite games. And Once Human, I've played through 8 seasons now of Once Human. So I've played quite a lot of Once Human. Oh, we've got... I am using a loot filter as well, but we've got plenty of gear here. There we go. Cool. PoE 2's great tutorial for decent ARPGs. I really enjoyed PoE 2. It was great. I liked the way it played. I definitely had fun playing the game. I didn't do too much of the end game because I didn't want to burn out in early access. But I definitely enjoyed the campaign. I thought the campaign was amazing. So the only thing I'm noticing is I definitely need to increase my damage over time on this build. Definitely. That's where we need to boost. There we go. Cool. Subnautica 2 should be sweet. I'm hoping so. I thought Below Zero was good. I just didn't think it met with the expectations from the first game, right? Which is always a little bit difficult. But I have a lot of hope for Subnautica, especially going into early access, right? So they did a great job with the first game. And I'm not speed running the campaign because I want to try out like how the classes work and learn a bit more of them. So I'm kind of killing a lot of stuff. I'm not clearing maps, but definitely killing a lot of stuff. you love what you're doing right now, trying out different classes. You're someone who min-maxes. Man, I'm an alcoholic, though, I have to confess. Like, when I played EVE Online, I had 4 accounts, one of each race. When I played WoW, I had every class up to max level. I always had a main, right? Like, I mained a Warlock for most of WoW when I played it, which was pretty much up to Cataclysm. But, yeah, I am the definition of an alcoholic, without a doubt. So, you know, so far in PoE 2, I've played every class at least to the end of Act 1, just to see how they played. Ranger was my favourite, closely followed by Mercenary. Didn't enjoy the Witch, didn't enjoy the Monk, but quite enjoyed the Warrior. So, but that's just in the campaign. I know things are different in the end game, right?
Go on.
Right. Okay. Let's try and sell some of this stuff. See what we got. Where are we? Down here. Okay. Transfer sort. Initiate Roads of Hope. No. No. Embers. No. Okay. Poison rares. Cooldown recovery to attunement intelligence. Yep. Oh, hang on a minute. Advent of the Erased. This is something I wanted. Unique. 35 armor, increased movement speed. Another 7% increased move speed. 6% chance to gain haste for 3 seconds when an enemy dies. 17% less damage over time taken while you have haste. I think I want to try those. Wear it. Okay. You should check the shop for a new staff if you're not happy with damage. Yeah, I think it's the damage over time, definitely. Alright, let's get rid of the boots. I'm going to keep that. Vial of volatile ice. Okay, keep that. And more follows. Look, thank you everybody for the follows. Yeah, it's coming through so much I can't say everybody's name, and my filter's kind of gone off the thing. But the last one there, Douglas Richard 83 with the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Like I say, this is more people than I've seen in I don't know how long, right? So, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Healing effectiveness, throwing damage. I might keep that to burn it down. The belt, leather belt of deflection. It's got additional potion slot, which is nice, but I lose a lot of resist. Mana regen and health. It's got good physical resist, so I think I'm going to wear that for now. Get rid of that one, get rid of that, and then rings. No, I want the ones that got damage over time. Let's burn that one down. No, and no. Okay. Right. Where's my stash? I have a bunch of stash. 224 of 220. I know, it's crazy, man. Smashed the goal out the water. Absolutely amazing. As you can see, I collect gear. I kind of have a lot of like inventory stuff because being a survival game player, inventory is everything, right? And then this is stuff for melting. Let's put that in here. There we go. Cool. Another follow. Dorobi702 with the follow. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. I really do. That's it's amazing. I certainly was not expecting that when I came on today, having just watched the Future Game Show. Did anybody watch the Future Game Show? I wasn't that over impressed, I have to say. I think I want to add it into... Yeah, let's add into that, which is going to increase damage over time and increase our health. And then skills. So I want to make that Reaper's Curse 4 of 4. And then I'm pretty sure I want to make that, yeah, increase cooldown. There we go, 3 of 3. Excellent. Do you know about the Weaver Will uniques? I have no idea about the Weaver Will uniques. Nope, not got there yet. And you can use a configure tab at the bottom of the stash to have it auto sort stuff. You add shift right click from inventory. Yeah, I'm still slow on picking up the hot buttons. And they even, right when you hover over it, it tells you what they are, and I still can't. I haven't got it into my brain yet. So Just got the boots, yeah. So that's good. Oh, it says Weaver's Will. It does? Where does it say that? Oh, Weaver's Will, 11. Okay. Yeah. What does that do? Gives random affixes when you level them up. Oh. Okay. I will definitely have to play around with that. The last game, Painkiller. Yeah, Hammer. The Painkiller actually looked pretty good. That was a very Doom-like. It's a remaster from what I understand, but looked very Doom-like. Looked really cool. That was... So I wish-listed that one. I wish-listed the survival game they showed really early on. I think that was it. It's like only 2 or 3 games out of all of them that I wish-listed. So... As you wear them during fighting, it will take the Weaver's Will away and add affix. Oh, okay. There you go. We're learning. Oh, there we go. All right, let's take this. The whether it's the strongest build or not, I do like playing as this like Grim Reaper character. That's pretty nice. There we go. Oh, there you go. Added an affix. Ah, okay, I see. Interesting. We all played LE for the first time once. You're just doing it live. Yeah. Hey, look, backseat away. Feel free. I'm open for that. A man who doesn't listen to advice. Being an ex-military vet, for me, it's like I was always taught when I was doing my leadership training that you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you should listen twice as much as you shout. So I'm listening. I'm listening, right? I will take all the help I can get. Not least of which, it stops me looking like a complete moron in front of everybody, right? Just a gamble can become great. Great point. Yeah, it was the British Army has got some good techniques and good lessons. I learnt a lot in 10 years. I was a medevac pilot, which was pretty rewarding. There we go. Why have I got a giant white square? What does that mean? There we go. You can just open inventory and hover over the boots to see what was added. Okay. Elemental resistance by looks of it. Critical strike avoidance. Ah. Elemental resistance. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take that. You were trying to get me to do that earlier, Ingeronic. There we go, that one's done. Can't complain with that, right? And believe me, I'm not lucky normally. You know, if there's a guy trying to get a drop from a boss, I'll be the one it takes 100 goes, right? This is the final one, okay. Okay, here he comes. Okay, there we go. We'll get there with the damage. My understanding was this was going to be a slow start. So, there we go. Good. More movement and speed would be good. Level 23, 25 for next item upgrades. Yeah, that would definitely help. Where are we going?
It eludes me.
Assist Welryn denizens. Trying to work out where I need to go next, to be honest.
Impossible.
We're in the Welryn docks. There we go. Right, where are we going next? Not here, apparently. We've still got a side one here. Let's go and do the side one quickly. I don't know if it's a turn it in or what it is. Hearing and talking is saying something you use well with coaching, but speaking hurts versus hearing hurts. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely get what you mean with that.
May Eterra smile upon you.
Oh no,
Hello.
that isn't the right. No, okay, so maybe we just haven't done it yet. Yeah, there was nothing scarier as a brand new lieutenant joining a
Greetings.
squadron with all the people that all the sergeants and stuff that have been there for years and years, and you have to basically you just get told to give me the map and
Go on.
and let them do it. So that's why it was listen to the experience. So I'm with you. Yeah, we had some pretty interesting times in the hot and sandy places, without a doubt.
Welryn in ruins. I thought this would be satisfying, but I feel nothing. No matter. Your death has come.
Gold. Okay, there we go.
It eludes me.
We're going down this way. I'll take that. Those wandering spirits are really strong.
Death will not take me.
Definitely feel like that'll be a good thing to really tech into. Oh, hang on a minute, we've got a side quest up here. Avoid horror. Okay.
Impossible.
There we go.